Hello everyone, bonjour et bienvenue. That is, good day and welcome to Learning Arcade, where learning is fun. In this video, we are going to see something about pronouns. Les pronoms. Now, what are pronouns? Pronouns are nothing but words which are used in place of nouns to avoid repetition. Now, in pronouns, we have something called as personal pronouns. Les pronoms personnels. Now, what are personal pronouns? Nothing but they are simple substitute for proper names of place, person, place, animal, thing. These are personal pronouns. So, we have in personal pronouns are further classified into subject pronouns, emphatic pronouns, object pronouns and possessive pronouns. So before we go into this, let us see this small example over here. Sheila is a girl. Sheila is 5 years old. Sheila goes to school. Now over here we have the word Sheila. This is a subject. Why a subject? Because this is a word which is doing the action. So this is called as the subject of the sentence. Now this Sheila, the noun, the proper name of a person, is being repeated in all the two sentences, the remaining two sentences. To avoid this repetition, we use pronouns. Now you can substitute a Sheila with a she. Sheila is a girl. She is 5 years old and she goes to school. In this case, she here is the subject pronoun. Now, in this video, we are going to see about subject pronouns and emphatic pronouns. The other two we'll see in some later videos. So, subject pronouns are also called as les pronoms sujets, les pronoms sujets, and emphatic pronouns are called as les pronoms toniques, les pronoms toniques. So, let us see about les pronoms sujets. So, let us see some pronouns, okay, personal pronouns. I. Je refers to first person singular. You, tu. I is je. You, tu. Second person singular. He, il. Third person singular. She, elle. Third person singular. He, il. She, elle. So now let's see how they are used in sentences. Je chante une chanson. I am singing a song. This refers to the I here refers to the person who is speaking. So it's called the first person. So I am singing a song. Je chante une chanson. Tu apprends le français. You are learning French. This refers to the second person. Tu refers to the second person, the person to whom I am speaking, the person who is being spoken to. Next, we have the third person. Il joue au football. He plays football. And elle va à l'école. She goes to school. Now here, il and elle refers to the third person singular, the person of whom we are speaking of. So, it is he or she, that is il or elle. So, you have je, tu, il, elle. These are the singular forms of the pronouns. Next, we'll be seeing the plural form of the pronouns. Next, we have we, nous. This is first person plural. You, vous. Second person plural. In this case, you refers to you all. They, that is il or elle. This is third person plural. Like they in the case of those boys, those girls. So, it is they. In English, we have only they. In French, they are distinguished as il and elle. So this is third person plural. Now in French, we also have something called as on. This basically refers to we or someone, people. In the general French language, generally speaking, it means we. So let us see how they are used in sentences. So over here we have nous regardons le cricket. We are watching cricket. In this case, we refers to me and my friends, me and my family. So it means we are watching cricket, first person plural. Vous dansez, that is you are dancing. In this case, it is you all are dancing. This is for the plural. In English, there is no differentiation. You have only you, which refers to you all. But in French, there is another word, and that is vous. Elles pêchent, that is they are fishing, whether it is il or elle. In English, there is just they. In French, they are distinguished as il or elle based on whether they are boys or they are girls. On marche sur le trottoir. This means we are walking on the pavement. But it also you can tell in general terms, such as people are walking on the pavement. So for that, on marche sur le trottoir. So you see over here, on can be used in general terms and also in the flow of the language, in the common usage of French. Let's see all together the subject pronouns or les pronoms sujets. I, je, you, tu, he, il, she, elle, we, nous, you, as in you all, vous, they, the masculine form, il, they, the feminine form, elle, and we, the general form, on. Now over here, je, when followed by a vowel, takes a j apostrophe. For example, j'arrive, that is I'm coming. Arrive, a is a vowel, so j takes an apostrophe. Also, over here, you is singular, tu is singular, second person, and vous is singular, plural, second person. Now, you can also use, you is usually used when speaking to the family and friends in a very casual way. So at that time you use tu. But when you're speaking to strangers and maybe elders, then we usually use vous. Now we have also seen in French that all the nouns take either the masculine gender or the feminine gender. So il and elle not only refer to a person or animal, it also refers to things. So il, elle for singular and il, elle for plural. Now one more thing you have to remember, even when we are talking about weather or time, we use il. Now if it's a mixed group consisting of both the masculine and the feminine gender, we use il. Unfortunately, we don't use elle. Now the next one we are going to see is the emphatic pronoun. That is either the disjunctive, they are called as stressed pronoun. In French, they are called as les pronoms toniques. So let us see: moi, toi, lui, elle, nous, vous, eux, elle, soi. So these are the pronoms toniques. Now let's see how they will be used in the sentences. First, they are used for emphasis. As the name suggests, they are used for emphasis. For example, moi, je suis indien. Mais lui, il est anglais. Et elle est français. Now over here, it means me, I am Indian, but he is English, and she is French. Now over here, moi, lui and elle are used for emphasis. After this, they are used after preposition. That is, example, je veux aller avec toi. That is, I want to go with you. In this case, avec, that is with, is a preposition. So, when it follows a preposition, it will take the les pronoun tonique. Next is to indicate possession. Ces livres sont à moi. That is, these books are mine. Now in this case, you have to remember that there is a preposition coming over here, and hence we use les pronoun tonique. If there was no preposition, we would be using the possessive form of the pronouns. So these books are mine in English, there is just one. In this, since there is a preposition, these books are of mine. So of, that is why it takes a pronoun tonique. Next we'll see, it's used for comparison. For example, tu es plus grand que moi. That is, you are taller than me. Here moi, it is used when you are comparing with tu. Also, it is used as a one-word answer where there is no verb which comes in the sentence. For example, qui va au marché? Moi. Who is going to the market? Me. So, a single word answer. And then we have over here on, which is used in the general term. So, on it takes pronoun tonique soi. So, let's see. Chacun pour soi. That is, everyone for himself. So, we have seen the les pronoms sujet and les pronoms tonique for today. It will take some time to master the French pronouns, but understanding the logic and the grammar behind it will help you ease the way. And for any help, further help regarding the pronouns, you can click on the link below for notes and for exercise. So if you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. So for now, it is merci et à bientôt. That is, thank you and see you soon.